Greetings. What's going on? Twin Flames Union, Reunion and Recognition Infinity read today. So, Infinity reads. First time I ever heard the term Infinity read was from No Fucks Given crew. This was back in like 2016, 17. You know, that's when I first stumbled on my first, I call them my leaders and teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I waited like 3 good years before I got online to do shit. I got online 2018 while I get the spread up. So I say about 2016, 15, I start following who God just led me to, you know, to make sense of this. You know, I was always interested in tarot. I was always interested in astrology, you know, crystals and shit like that. But I didn't know shit about it. So I actually had to, because I analyzed everything. So I actually sat the fuck down and started analyzing people. So like I said, if you remember back in season 1, I gave out this rant about my top 5 psychics and why. And how long I've been watching them, their impact on the game, all that there, you know. And let's get this back a little bit. And like I say, number 1 was Gagan the Guy. I loved her for her omnipresent messages, man. When she do messages, them shit stand the test of time. That's why I like her. Because she could put out a video 7 years ago and that shit's still relevant right now. I put dates on my shit. That's probably fucking up the universal relevance I would have had on some Gagan the Guy shit had I not limited to a week's space and time. Like a week, W-E-E-K, a week's space and time. You know, with her, it's just divine messages. Every divine message she put out, man, that shit is like, it's like it hangs around. I never seen a psychic do some shit like that. Just like, because at LLE.Ascension, I put out messages. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a psychic put out a message that it's like, no matter what year it is, I can always go back to her reading and that shit gonna mean more than when I seen it 2 years ago. And like, I call them stand the test of time readings, right? So floored, wowed by her. So I'm like, you know what? And she don't even like use cards that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just gives out general messages. So I knew initially that I wanted to kind of take the talking approach, the message approach with this, you know, channeling approach with this. Number 2, Hip Hop Tarot. When I seen her, I knew it was going to be all right. I knew that I could do whatever the fuck I wanted to do with this shit, you know, because just to be direct, it ain't like I'm cussing to be just cussing. It's like Def Comedy Jam and shit. It's just different from Comic View, my nigga. Like, Def Comedy Jam is raw, uncut. You know what I mean? Comic View is a platform, you know. You can blow up on both of them, but it just depends on what kind of comic you are. You know. Hip Hop Tarot was like Def Comedy Jam, just the rawest shit I ever seen. Just how she used to vibe to the music. I used to love watching her. Like, she had the music blasting, she be dancing and shit, doing her thing and shit, just geeked up. I used to be like dancing with her and shit. Like, I used to fuck with Hip Hop Tarot hard. You know what I mean? Like, she definitely gave me the stamp of like, you know what? I can do this. If anybody can do this shit, I know I can. Number 3. Like I say, no fucks given crew. Gagan the Guy, Hip Hop Tarot. That's number 3. Number 4, Dr. Regita. Giving my love for Gagan the Guy, you know, Indian, you know. I found Ranjita. And Ranjita, whoo, the card structures. It's just she, like Ranjita and Yael Alchemy. They taught me how to like card placement, roles, structure. So did No Fucks Given crew too, because that's where I bit the Infinity read shit from. I'm almost done. But Dr. Ranjita really made it clear to me what tarot kind of really was. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I knew to like take it and condense it to a card deck. Like Ranjita, Dr. Ranjita kind of made me want to switch it to card format, like regular playing cards. Because like Dr. Regita tarot card game is like optimal, just tight. The best I done seen it. Like breakdown and shit like that. So through Dr. Rangita's card breakdown and watching No Fucks Given Crew's card breakdown and card structure, that's how I came into LLE.Ascension's shit. I just took Rangita, No Fucks Given Crew, the swag of Hip Hop Tarot, presentation of Hip Hop Tarot mixed with the channeling, you know, communication of Gagan the God. And that's how you get LLE.Ascension. I'm a mixture of, like I say, the best psychics I've ever seen in my life. But it wasn't until I seen they appeared twin flames. God, what's their name? Jeff and Shalila? Jeff and Shalea, something like that. Shalea, I'm sorry I butchered your name, G. Like, you know, I can see her face. It's like, damn, nigga, you just butchered my name like that. Like, yeah, the twin flames, Jeff and Shalea. Forgot her name. Fucking her name up. But when I seen her and her twin getting busy, whew, that shit was very inspirational. And that's what really made me take a look at my own twin flame situation and really get a gist of what it is. So, saying all that shit to say this. People you resonate with them for a reason. You don't want to jock people's shit. You know? You definitely want to, like I say, see how they getting down, come up with your own shit. Because maybe the way you do shit might be clear to the population. You know what I mean? That's why I chose to create my own deck, my own book, and break it down to in a way that everybody understands. I don't know if that's going to be good, bad, and ugly, but we'll see. So, enough talking. Let's give it this message. We have overall energy up top. That's fairly important. That deals with both you, masculine and feminine. Bottom line energy. That's very important. That deals with both of you, masculine and feminine. We got the divine feminine sub roles. It's just 4 sub energies and 1 main energy. Masculine, 4 sub energies, 1 main energy. I got the feminine on the left, got the masculine on the right. Overall energy, bottom line energy, infinity read. Let's give it to business. So I'm going to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and then we will begin. Head, that's swords. Swords, that's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the mental direction you go in, thoughts and decisions, your mental state, mental capacity, mental health, mind, basically your mind. Your body is a temple, then your mind is the doorway. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Because your heart and mind must be aligned. You can't have a thought without feeling some way about it. And you can't feel some way without a mental direction with this. Otherwise, you're going to be all over the place. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. This is her realm. Or his realm, because he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. I'm a divine feminine, just in case you didn't know. Knees, that's wands. Wands clubs are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet, and things you finna do don't really matter, do it. Actions and behavior, that's what wands are. Who's the king of wands? The divine masculine. He rules the wands, knees, and toes, pentacles department. Who's the queen of wands? The divine feminine. She rules the heart and mind arena. It's good when the masculine can step into the heart and mind arena. That balances him, stepping into his feminine side. Feminine, it helps you when you can get out your heart and mind and start doing shit and manifesting things. That's stepping into the divine masculine's energy, which will balance you out. You know what I mean? Every twin needs to be balanced. Because if you ain't balanced, you it's like driving a car with 2 wheels. That's cool, and like 2 wheels that's leaking. It's gonna throw your whole shit off. You need to put air in all tires equally. If it's uneven, it's gonna be problems. Toes, that's pentacles. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. A person, place, or a thing is a pentacle. And one thing about pentacles, they all expire. Every pentacle expires. If it's a person, place, or a thing, or some shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear, it will expire. Whether that's the world, yourself, you know, the internet and that's draped around this world, power, everything comes to an end. Water dries up, food runs out, time runs out. You know, we're walking, talking pentacles. We expire. As long as we live in this 3rd dimension, that is the world, it's a 3rd dimension. What's a 3rd dimension? A temporary space and time. That's what we live at, right? As long as we here, things will expire. Death is prevalent. Because, like I say, we live in a world full of pentacles. And we're all pentacles. Let's get with it. So, overall energy, bottom line energy, I'm going to do at the end to show you guys what energies y'all kind of shared together. So, kick this thing off. Divine Feminine. Your first card of your sub energies is the Four of Wands. This is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Like I said, union happens one time, just like recognition. Four of Wands is recognition. So how this shit go? Boom! You get a recognition for the first time. Usually it's like a separation that happens post recognition. That's you and your twin being in the same place to be. Like I said, your twin flame journey started well before you and your twin got in the same space and got in each other's face to really kind of meet. It's like the meeting of the minds. You and your twin meeting. Like, yeah, y'all met, and this is where officially recognition starts. But in reality, this journey began in your life when you was all the way on the other side of the country. Your twin, when he was probably all the way on the side of the country, y'all ended up in the same location, same place and same space to recognize each other. It's like you meet your twin. Like an actual twin, a motherfucker that looks just like you. You dumbfounded. You tweaking. You scared. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nigga, the government cloned me or some shit? Like, are you here to kill me, nigga? Like, well, yo, what is this? It'll scare the shit out you if you just look to the left and seen your face on another fucking person. That's really like what twin flame union recognition was. First time I seen my twin, the nigga looked familiar, which was weird. Like, yo, I know him, but I don't. Like, you know. Then I thought he could have been my father. You know what I mean? Because I ain't know who my dad was. I was, like, told who my dad might be, what the nigga might look like. And you know, from what I was told my dad looked like, that's how my twin looked. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just drawn to him. The moment the nigga walked in my place and space, he was at school. We met in college. I moved from Washington, D.C. to come back home and restart, to go back to college to, you know, start my life over. It just so happened my divine masculine was moving from Denver, Colorado, D.C. D.C. Back home. His home, Chicago. My home, Chicago. I'm from the South Side, bitch! All day, baby! Ha! My twin from the South Side. When I met my twin, I was staying on 113th Champlain. When I met my twin, he was staying on 113th in Langley. I went to my twin's rival high school. He went to my rival high school. Weird shit. Too much connections when we met. It was just like, yo, who are you? I don't know who you are, but like I didn't initiate to talk to my twin. My twin initiated to talk to me. My twin talked to me. He gave me his number. He asked if we could go hang out or something, or go out for a drink or some shit like that. Like, that's the first shit he said when he kind of introduced himself. It's like, hey, man, let's go out for a drink or something, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, cool. Yeah. He's 30 years older than me. So it's kind of weird for, I don't know, a 25-year-old to be walking around kicking with a 55-year-old, and for a 55-year-old to be tagging along with a 25-year-old. Like, it didn't matter. That's what twin flame shit is. It just brings you in a place to be. So recognition happens first. You recognize your twin. Then it's separation. Then you unite with your twin. See, union and recognition is two different things. It's one thing recognizing who your twin is, but it's another thing going through hell and high water, fucked up emotions. Like, you don't know what the fuck going on. Like I say, it's like seeing a twin on some Gemini man shit. You just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? Like, I mean, the government trying to get rid of me? Like, I mean, it's confusion, it's passion, it's love, it's lust, it's mixed emotions and shit. Like, you know what I mean? When you recognize your twin, it's a lot of shit going on, which kind of pulls y'all apart. Y'all got drawn together, right? Y'all get pulled apart. Then y'all get back together again for the first time after getting pulled apart from each other for the first time. Thus, union happens. But like I say, it's 5 of Wands. My deck, which is out here, masculine got it, and his sub energy. It's life after union, reunion, and recognition. Even when you get in union, it's still life after it. Even when you get married, it's life after. Even when you have a baby, it's life after. It's the day after your honeymoon, the day after your wedding, the day after the birth of your first child. Like, it's life after everything. So, you know. Oh, snap. Hold on. Yeah, it's life after everything. And after union happens, it's probably another separation. And then after separation, reunion happens. So twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Recognition happens first, then it's usually separation, then union, then usually separation, and then reunion. Reunion and separation happens often. Recognition and union happens one time. So feminine. Aside from twin flame reunion and recognition, the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is home. These are the four walls that make up your sanctuary. Wherever you call sanctuary, as long as it's got walls to keep you sheltered, that's a home. No matter if it's a house, apartment, storage unit you living in, somebody else's room, as long as you got shelter away from the world. The world is the Four of Cups. I told you, a temporary space and time. Where Lucifer, Satan, and the devil rule. Basically, it's their world. They've been running this shit. But who gives a fuck? They ain't got no power over divines. They ain't fucking God shit up doing what they doing. Like, I ain't never needed no help saving the world or giving out justice and, shit that you'll know being a divine and all. But yeah, this could be your home. This could be your hometown. This could be your grandma's house that you ain't been to in a minute because you don't fuck with family that much. This could be going to see your father or mother's tombstone who's passed. It's just shit that's hitting home. This is like some shit that's hitting home. God teaching you a lesson, and that lesson just hit home. That's your sub energy. Home is where the heart is. But home is also where the hate is, and some of the greatest become greater. It's a lot of people that need to come back home. Feminists that need to come back home, mainly because y'all ain't been home that much. Maybe you spending too much time trying to build your life or in your relationship. You know what I mean? To where your life is indebted to your husband. And your family ain't seen you in a minute. Or you eloped. And like I say, your family don't know shit. It's one thing when women are different from men. Girls are different from boys. It's another thing when your son out here on the streets giving his choice because he wanna whatever boys do. Run the streets, fuck with hoes, stay with bitch to bitch, place to place. Yeah, I mean, he a man at the end of the day. So, if that nigga get locked up, go to jail, get shot, some crazy shit gotta happen just for the boy to get it. It is what it is. With the feminine energy, with the woman, it's much different. It's the difference between a man not having a home and a woman not having a home. I told you, women are the most manipulated thing on this planet. Women are more prone to viciousness. I mean, if you really look at post-apocalyptic movies and TV shows, women are more prone to rape. Women are more prone to manipulation. Women are more prone to control. It's a woman. A woman has way more value than a man. I've been saying that shit. Pussy go farther than dick can. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Pussy won the world. Pussy got the most influence. You know what I mean? Females, man, it's a little different when y'all on the street. It's a little different when y'all on the streets. I'm telling you, it's evil systems out here snatching women up, snatching y'all wombs and shit, man. Just so homosexual white wasp men can have babies now. Men can have babies now. It's just the world we live in. Like I say, it's a vicious world outside your shelter. Feminines, do whatever you can to stay in shelter. Do whatever you can to you know what I mean? To stay in house with shit. Gotta go back home, go back home. Fuck pride, fuck ego, man. Do not allow yourself to not have a home due to no home trend. It's like you either got a choice to go home, press restart at your mama house, or be on the street fucking with anything that come across. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point in life, home. Get you one. Wives create homes. Like when a man got a house, that's just a house until a woman make it a home. You a woman, right? Then you can be a feminine like myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's a little different. I'm gonna just keep it on a woman term because I am a man at the end of the motherfucking day. So, because it's my wife that's gonna turn my house to a home eventually. You know what I'm saying? So, women, some shit finna hit home for you. Feminine. Some shit is really gonna hit home for you. And it's going to come through the form of awareness, Ace of Wands, or answers. Or the first step or first motion. See, Ace of Wands, that's like, you know you need to do something. Ace of Wands is doing that shit. It's like, all right, you're gonna have to find a place to live. You better start. It's like, all right, you gotta do walk the band. Like it's like something you have to do. You better get some action about that. Take the first step and do it. The answers ain't gonna fall in your lap. The answers ain't just gonna appear. Nah, you learn by doing. You're gonna have to do something first. This is answers. This is awareness. This is the first step. This is the first motion. This is the first move. You gotta have to know your first move. You gotta get home. 4 of Wands. Or twin flame union, reunion, recognition. Feminine. Ace of Wands. What's the first move? Get some awareness. Get some answers about what's going on at home or what's going on in your personal twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Like I say, answers. If you don't know what union look like, how you gonna get in it? If you scared of separation, how you gonna deal with the cycle that is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition and separation? You know, how can you figure out questions with no answers? You need answers or you need awareness. Maybe it's some shit you doing that you don't know you doing that's fucking up shit. Fucking up your home environment. You creating drama or you creating like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, home. Last example I'm gonna use. You know that saying, don't shit where you lay? Bring outside business inside, or bring business in your homes like mafia gangster motherfuckers. They do all type of dirt on the street. But in a home, where they kids at, where they wife at, it's different. We don't talk about business at the dinner table. We don't talk about business around the kids. We don't bring business in the house. Now, if you bring business in the house, it's going to fuck up the household. If you bring outside shit inside, it's going to be karma and drama to that. Awareness. You're going to get some awareness exactly how you bring in. Like 4 of Wands plus 5. I mean, 4 of Wands plus Ace of Wands. That's 5 of Wands. What's 5 of Wands? That's outside conflict. Outside conflict is shit that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in it. But why? Why go looking for trouble when trouble gonna find you eventually? All darkness comes to the light. Eventually the truth gonna get exposed. You know what I mean? If you don't get the answer eventually, like I say, it's gonna come to you by default. So actions. You need to make the first step, feminine. All feminines. I'm talking to myself too. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's some shit you need to be aware of that's going on within your home environment. There's some shit you didn't know that was going on in your home. There's some shit you didn't know that was going on around you. And it's weird. It's like, goddamn, you know, it's like you got a roommate or some shit, and it's like you find out some shit about their ass, and they like a fucking stranger. Like, I don't know who the fuck I got near me. I don't know who the fuck I got staying in my home. Like, you think you know your children, only to find out, goddamn, like, I don't know my own children. It's like you go down your sunroom and you find a gun. What the fuck is this? Is he using this shit to rob people, or does he need this shit for protection? You know, is this nigga gonna shoot me with this shit? Like, what the fuck will make this nigga want to bring this to my house? You just getting answers for some shit that's going on in your home. It's like drugs. You find weed, you know, in your son or daughter's room or some shit. You know, and you're like, damn, already? I didn't think they'd be smoking yet, but guess we gotta have that talk. You find condoms or porn in your son's room. All right, well, shit, we need to have the talk. I don't think this nigga know what kind of what he getting into. I'm his mom, so at least let me put him down or let me get his dad to talk to him. You find condoms important or, you know, prostate massager or a dildo or some shit in your daughter room. You feel me? Yeah, you feel she way too young for that. She not, but you feel she is. And it's like, all right, damn, it's that time. I mean, let me talk. It's like with my mom. She gave me the talk when I was 13. The first time I got some pussy when I was 12. First time I smoked weed, I was 12. I grew up at 12. We was living in LA at the time. So we moved to Chicago like 2001. I ain't like wasn't born in Chicago. Like I was raised because I spent my most pivotal years in the shop. I've lived all around the country, but I claim Chicago because that's where I spent my most pivotal years and it has the most influence on me. So that's my home. So 13, we moved to Chicago. And my mom kind of knew what I was on. She knew I was smoking and fucking, but she just kind of didn't know to which extent. And I guess she seen this chick, you know what I mean, was really digging me. I used to bring it to the crib, and she always used to see me with her all the time and shit. So mom was like, all right, nigga, let me holler at you. You know, I ain't had no father. My mom had to PMD, put me down. And she threw me some condoms. She was like, yeah, nigga, like, you know how to use these? I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you using them? I'm like, yeah. She like, she's kind of disappointed, but she know her son. You know what I mean? She know she ain't really got to worry about me too much. She know a nigga got sense. But I could tell it was kind of like hard for her. You know, her seeing that her children is kind of getting older. Matter of fact, my 13th birthday, this is before the talk. My 13th birthday, the day I turned 13, my mama kicked my door open. And I got a twin sister, so it's me and my twin sister birthday. My mama kicked the door open and was on my ass, nigga, on my bumper, nigga. She, boom, kicking the motherfucking door. Yeah, nigga, don't think just because you a motherfucking teenager, you run this motherfucker. I run this motherfucking house. And anytime you think you run this motherfucker, I'm gonna show you who run this motherfucker. Don't test me, nigga. I'll fuck you up. Damn, good morning, mom. Shit, no happy birthday or nothing, huh? You just come right on my ass. She leave. Boom, kick my sister door down. Got in her shit. Little bitch, hey, you better not be out here acting stupid. I run this motherfucker. Soon your ass think you run this shit, I'm gonna show you who run this motherfucker. Then she walked out and was in the hallway talking to both of us. Y'all play with me if y'all want to. Don't let that teenager shit get to your head. We was just like, yo, why mom bugging? But she a single mom, bro. Plus my little brother 2 years younger than us. He in the other room, 11, hearing this shit like, she ain't playing. Lil bro come out was laughing like, yo, she ain't playing. I'm like, nigga, it's a new chapter. She got teenagers now, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So, home environment. You know, shit changes at home. Your kids grow, innocence grows on. Eventually, you're gonna have to talk to your kid about how Santa Claus ain't real, and how God is real, and how the world is fucking real, and how to prepare your seeds to live out here. Otherwise, they're gonna be doomed from no structure from you in the home environment. Feminine, in your sub-energy also, we got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Rere card, R-E-R-E. You got to remove some shit out your life, rearrange some shit, relocate, reinstate some shit, reintroduce yourself like Hov, reverse a move, rehash, relapse on something, renege on something, maybe go to rehab on something, you know, reverse a move, remove something, Rere. R-E-R-E. It's about 7 of you you're going to have to do to really get your home in order. So this is the energy of, once again, using my mom as an example. We come from the small white town called Bloomington Normal, Illinois. Twin Cities. Blue Note. That's where Illinois State University at, home of State Farm, home of Countrywide Insurance, home of the Beer Nut Factory. Bloomington is the home of a lot of things. We actually got a few vice presidents buried there. David Davis Mansion. It's some rich white history, deep history down there. Matter of fact, they had slaves in McLean County. Nigga, that's what I'm talking about. 309. It's my hometown. McLean County. You probably can't see it. This is the county I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm a Chi-Town nigga, Illinois all day. You feel me? You know, Bulls, Sox, Bears, ass. I'm Chi-Town all day. But got my hometown on my left arm, my home on my right arm. But hometown, it's a town, it's a country. It's a small country town. White town. It's only like 8% blacks. And out of the 8% black people in this town, Bloomington Normal, 1/16 of every nigga is my family. We all related. Ain't too many niggas, and we all function with each other. So my mom did what I would have did. In this small town, most people don't leave. Motherfuckers be in this town their whole life because that's all they know. They don't want to bring their kids to Chicago. They don't want to bring their kids anywhere else because this town is so comfortable. Niggas stay there their whole existence. My mom didn't want that. She didn't want her kids to be like all the other kids around here because most of the niggas in this small town go to jail, got white baby mamas and shit. It's the most mixed city I ever seen. So much mixture. In the next 20 years, man, it's like all the niggas gonna be mixed in Bloomington. You feel what I'm saying? Like, My mom just seen the direction everybody else was going with their kids, and my mom didn't want that. So what she did, third grade, me and my twin sister was in third, fourth grade, she moved us out. We went to Las Vegas. Well, nah, we went to West Palm Beach, Florida for a little bit, Atlanta for a little bit, Denver for a little bit. Then we moved to Vegas. We was in Vegas about 3-4 years. And then we moved from Las Vegas. I was in Vegas like maybe 94 to 99. And we moved to Cali, Culver City, California, LA. And that's when I, first started smoking, first started fucking this shit. Like I grew up in LA, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got this tone and this weird ass language. Like I'm from the Midwest, but I grew up on the West Coast though, you know what I'm saying? And I spent my adulthood, I lived in the South. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for 5 years. I lived in DC, the East Coast area for about a year and some change. Like, I'm very cultured. But my mom wanted something different for us. She exposed us to the real. She, grew up on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? The shit we was doing as kids, most kids in our hometown couldn't experience. But mom taught us that it don't matter where you go, home is where the heart is. Don't be scared to move around. Don't be scared to leave home. That's why when me and my twin sister turned 17, we went to college at Alcorn State. Like, we left all the way to Mississippi by ourselves and made it happen. Because Hurricane Katrina happened. I went to college in 2005. Hurricane Katrina happened. Katrina sent me to Tennessee State University, and that's how I kicked off my college career. Me and my twin sister going through Hurricane Katrina. We was in that bitch. Like, that shit was crazy. But anyway, saying all that shit to say this, if you don't expose your children to the real, it ain't even your children. It could be yourself. It could be your husband. You know what I mean? If you don't expose yourself and the people around you to the real, and what I mean exposing people to the real, like I say, when we was living in the Midwest, man, all we knew was the tasseling. We used to work in cornfields, picking corn and shit, corn fest, culture fest. Like, everybody did the same shit, and it was cool. That's how Bloomington is set up to trap you and keep you there. Like, even looking at it now, it's a lot of people I know still there. And it's a system. I don't want to dive into it because a lot of them, my hometown, watch me, and I don't even want to go there with y'all. But y'all seen my videos when I did a little reading. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw up a reading on the 309. I got it, and I'm going to show you what it's all about. So, let's move on to the next card. All in all, move around. Best thing my mom did was move us out that little small ass town and put us in big cities. Chicago, LA, Vegas. You know what I'm saying? West Palm Beach, Florida, Atlanta, Colorado. It exposed us. It made us more well-rounded children. We grew up in an all-white town, only to go to Vegas where it was like all my friends were white and Mexican. You know what I mean? We was eating a lot of Mexican food, exposed to a lot of Mexican traditions. A lot of white shit, but different white. Like, Midwest white is different from West Coast white. West Coast white is more like redneck, Southern, patriot, military-based white people. Like, these are tough whites. Like, if they racist, they'll like, in the West Coast, like Vegas, white people, they remind me of like Texans. A lot of white people from Texas and Louisiana and Mississippi was living in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? One thing about, and I was in Mississippi, one thing about like deep South whites and West Coast whites, nigga, I like them better because in the Midwest, white people, man, they racist as fuck. Like, they'll be in your face, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? But soon you turn around, man, fuck that nigga, man. I hate niggas, man. Fuck them. All black people, they ain't shit. You know what I mean? The racist motherfuckers are in the Midwest, but they like low-key racist. They hide their racism. Shit, when I was living in Mississippi, nigga, I respected them because they kept it real. Nigga, where you from? Chicago? Yeah, you one of them gangster boys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't fuck with none of you niggas. I remember a white boy told me that shit. White man, he was like, I don't fuck with none of you niggas. I'm like, well, shit, nigga, at least you kept it real because you saying it directly in my face. That's better than you saying it behind my back, I guess. So fuck you too, and that's what's up. But the most racist motherfuckers I ever met in my life were from Virginia. When I lived in D.C., nigga, I was in Mississippi, Alabama. Ain't shit compared to Virginia, bro. Virginia got some of the most boldest, racist motherfuckers I ever met in my life. They'll kill you. They'll lynch your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. But anyway, I was exposed to it all. Different types of racists, people. Different types of Mexicans. Chicago is the gang-banging Mexicans. Midwest, gang-banging Mexicans. Out west, the worker Mexicans. You know what I mean? Two sides of everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Southern people on the West Coast. You know, a lot of people from, like I said, Louisiana, Texas. You know what I mean? Like, it was just weird. And then the desert, even the desert. I mean, I used to pray for snow in Vegas as a kid. I'll be on my ninja shit outside like this, just praying and shit, meditating, trying to bring snow to Las Vegas. I think it snowed maybe one time when I lived there, and it wasn't even snow. It melted when it hit the ground. I was like, yo, this shit whack. I was missing the snow. Me and my twin sister, we used to miss Illinois a lot. Like, we used to miss that shit. But the longer we stayed out there, the more we knew what we wasn't missing. And that's what it is. Like, home is where the heart is. No matter where the fuck you go, just build a home there. You'll be okay. That's one thing my mother taught me. And she was a single mom. So by herself, single-handedly, she uprooted herself and three of her children around the motherfucking country. And all she did was expose us to the world. Ain't no telling what type of growth she got from it. 3 of Wands, that's purpose, path, evolution. I told you, you're going to have to evolve. It ain't just sheltering and nurturing your children. You're going to have to evolve them. You're going to have to evolve yourself. Whoever you are, your children will become. Whatever values and traditions you got, your children going to pick that up. Whatever fuck shit you want, your children going to see that. Children see everything. Children see everything. Your main energy, feminine, 7 of Cups. That's Pimp Cup Chronicles. It's something inside you need to give to the world. Or this is you being all that and a bag of chips. 6 of Cups. That's your sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. Everybody is somebody. Everybody is loved by God. Everybody comes from the same starting boat. Everybody in the same position until you become more of what you are. We're all the same, 6 of Cups, but we're all different. Until you stay different. Define who you are. Define who you want to be. Define your life. Define your path. Define your purpose. Define yourself. Parents, feminine in general, it's time to do more. More. More the same is not enough. More. Don't be scared to take your kids to a new place. Don't be scared for you to take yourself to a new place. Don't be scared of relocation. Don't be scared of, like I say, when people end up trapped in these small towns, bruh, it's a security issue. It's insecure. Motherfuckers be so insecure, they don't want to be in a whole new place. That's my phone. Let me go get that. Uno momento. Yeah. Hey, don't be scared. Not be scared. Anyway, let's get to the masculine energy. Dr. Gagan hearted my comment I put on her shit. I just love her. Anyway, masculine. Your first card of your message, your sub energies, is the 6 of Swords. This is rolling with the homie. Or my clueless card. Clueless, the movie. Everybody in that motherfucker was clueless. The students were clueless. The teachers were clueless. The parents were clueless. Everybody was trying to link up and couple up with people, but, you know, it was like mismatches. You know what I mean? Like, Cher tried to hook up with Christian. Christian ended up being gay. She thought he was the one because they had the most in common. They do got a lot in common. Maybe it's too much in common. You feel me? But that ain't the man that, she need. She wanted him until she found out the truth. Truth is the next card, too. The 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is truth. That's somebody keep it 100 with you. You keep it 100 with yourself. Or somebody keep it 100 with you. That's the cat coming out the bag. Secret being revealed. Darkness coming to the light. Results. 6 of Swords. She was trying to make Christian her dude until Faison Love. Yo, he's a fun boy. He's gay. That's why it ain't twerking and working out. And results. 7 of Swords. It's mental. Truth is mental. Oh, that's why. Brittany Murphy. You know, she was in love with the guy that Cher hooked him up with, but that guy really wanted Cher, the same guy that kicked Cher out on her ass in the middle of the hood when she got robbed. So if he did that shit, that bogus shit to Cher, imagine what the fuck he would have did to Brittany Murphy. You know what I mean? Probably would have been even worse. You know what I'm saying? He basically tried to rape Cher. You know, Brittany Murphy, shit. Because Brittany ain't rich like Cher is. Brittany father ain't a lawyer like Cher's is. Like, they probably, you know what I mean? Women like Brittany Murphy and them type of movies, man, they end up raped and murdered, man. Given their status. That's another thing about poverty that people don't understand. When you grow up, when you come from nothing and you grow up impoverished, you a statistic. You written off. So let's just say the government was out here snatching women up to steal wombs and shit for gay white men to have babies. Nigga, that's the thing if y'all ain't figure that shit out. I mean, it's LLE.Ascension. I'm gonna keep it real. Where the fuck you think they gonna start snatching women up? They ain't gonna snatch no rich wasp white woman. Not disrespecting white people, man. It's like the message I gave in the whole rant and the Twin Flame feminine reading. It's about like superiority, racial superiority. The indigo race, the black man is the most supreme. But it's really the black woman, because without the black woman, you wouldn't have the black man. So yeah, the indigo race, that's the black race. We're more superior because the violet race, which is the Adamic race, Adam and Eve, which are like, Adam and Eve come from another planet. They're not aliens like E.T. They look like us because we look like them. You understand what I'm saying? But they're the violet race. Roy G. Biv, that's the rainbow. Study the 6 Sun Greek races. There's 6 races. And then you have the 7th race, which was the Adamic race, Adam and Eve. And they brought their genetic makeup to the indigo race, which is the black man. You can't go from white to black, motherfucker. You go from black to white. Said shit 2 times. You can't go from white to black. You go from black to white. That's how the spectrum works. That's why a black person can have, 2 black people can have a albino white baby. But 2 motherfucking white people can't have no black baby. You feel me? And you notice it ain't a Caucasian race. It's Roy G. Biv, red man. That's the I'm just talking shit. Red man, that's the Native American, the Indian. Orange man got dissolved between the red man and the yellow man. You gotta understand, we all started in Africa. The red man, that's why they're first. They got the farthest. Orange man, they got dissolved by the red and yellow man because the red man was making great feats. The yellow man, Asia. Look at Asia, bro. The yellow man mastered the land, mastered diplomacy. China is the home of a lot of shit, okay? This is America. They want to downplay China like they're just communists and all that shit. No, China got some rich history, some rich tradition. They on bullshit too, but it's their origins, nigga. Yellow man. The green race got dissolved by the blue race, which is the South Asian Indian, or the true Indians in India. And the indigo race, which is the black man. Biv, blue man, indigo man, violet race. That's Adam and Eve and shit. Look at Indians' hue. They're fair skinned, but they ain't white fair skinned. And then, like I said, the white race comes from the indigos. They are the descendants of Africans. You know, look at the Caucasus Mountains. Research that shit. White people, research how y'all got here. I'm not being disrespectful saying this shit. Saying we're more superior than y'all, like we are. Look at our circumstances. We always come up. Look at our contribution to the world. Look at the African American race, which is the newest and most freshest race on this planet. Just giving y'all a history lesson. African American only been here for 500 years, and look what the fuck we did to the world. 50% of the most grandest inventions on this planet happened in the last 500 years by blacks. African Americans, excuse me. And y'all know how we got here. Ain't like we came here, nigga, we was snatched here, nigga, like we just took lemons and made lemonade out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at any Olympic race, any Olympic sport game. You know, it's the nigga runners. They gonna be first. White's gonna trail behind. You know what I'm saying? Look at basketball. Who dominates sports? Who are the greatest athletes in the world? Okay. So don't get offended. You know what I mean? Just get in the know. If you knew better, you do better. Shit, the black race need to be respected on Earth, but instead, we're the most feared. Why? We're the most superior. It ain't like they snatching white fetuses or white wombs or white organs out here. No, these racist white motherfuckers are putting superior race genes in their shit. I mean, I'm just saying. Roll with the homie. Hey, roll with the punches. That's Six of Swords. It just means rolling with the homie. Going back to my original message before I got all off and giving y'all history lessons and shit. Just shit I think y'all should know. Six of Swords, masculine, you know, it's like Clueless. Everybody in the movie Clueless was Clueless until at the end of the movie, everything made sense. That's how life be. You think you all fucked up. You think you don't know how you get out the situation. And then, damn, look at it. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I told you, we all expire. Our light's going to cut off in this bitch one day. Eventually, we're going to die. It's going to be all over. But before it's all over, it's all going to add up. It's all going to make sense. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Whether that's you confessing to a person that you love for so long that you didn't want to say shit, you finally admit the love, given you probably ain't got time. Like, it's like you got 6 months to live. Shit, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, you're going to let it go and let it roll. You're going to do everything that you wanted to do in the time that you got to do it. It shouldn't have took this for you to kind of get the ball rolling on shit, but sometimes it takes bad shit for good shit to roll. Six of Swords. That's like a door open, you walk through it. Opportunity happens, take it. This is taking an opportunity that you would normally take. But if you ain't taking opportunities, if you wait till the last minute to take opportunities, or you wait till some fucked up shit to happen for you to be looking for opportunities, that's not how it goes. You gotta roll with the homie. Who is the homie? It's usually your twin flame. When you roll with your twin, I'm telling you, they lead you to places you never thought you can be. Your twin makes you the best person you can be. You make your twin the best person they can be. But you can learn a lot from your twin. And your twin can learn a lot from you. So roll with your twin. And it looks like you're going to roll with your twin. So clarifying that, we got the Five of Wands, which is outside conflict. Like I said, we covered this. Masculine, your other sub-energy. This is life after union, reunion, and recognition. Which is usually separation. All separation does is get you ready for your twin when you reunite with them. Maybe your twin ready to move to the next level, masculine, but you not. Maybe you ready to move to the next level, masculine, but you're feminine, not. Got to be perfect timing. Y'all both, like I say, Six of Swords, got to be on the same page in order for y'all motherfuckers to really come together in the manner that you need to come together. You don't want to take your mate when they broken, because then you're probably going to have to help fix them. But it ain't your job to fix another person. They got to fix themselves. What can you do with a broken person? You can't love somebody that don't love themselves. You can't turn a hoe into a motherfucking housewife. She a hoe. Until she want to be housewife potential, let that bitch be a hoe. But while she out here hoeing, don't fuck your health up with this hoe. Motherfuckers gotta be ready to do shit. If people ain't ready, you can't make them get ready. So all you feminists out there who basically quitting y'all whole twin flame demo, just writing your twin off, giving all this twin flame, divine love, growth, and development up because your masculine not ready, but you are, that's some selfish shit. Just wait. Maybe you fucking up this whole time. And he waiting on you to get your shit right. Said it 2 times. Maybe he been waiting this whole time for you to get your shit right, because you the nigga fucking up. Masculines, like I say, you know, they outside. One thing that helps your masculines grow and develop is them going off without you. Put this shit in a microphone. How the fuck your twin supposed to know you the one if he don't feel the vibes away from you? What I mean by that is this. Like I say, I got a same-sex twin flame situation. My twin 30 years older than me. The nigga's like my dad. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, me and him is very close. We have a different situation. It's nothing like it. We've been in I've been on my twin for 8 years. The first 4 years is way different from, I call it the later years, the latter years. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, we really needed each other. In the beginning, we really was joined by the hip. We was closer than close. We closer than ever, but it was physical closeness. More so than like the type of closeness bond type shit we got now. So, you know, when I was hanging with my twin like all day, every day for 2 years straight, by the time we got in our first separation, which happened when I let the cat out the bag. I'm gonna give the cat out the bag rant, and then we gonna begin. So, best advice I can give a twin: post recognition. Spend 2 years to get to know your twin, to get to know yourself, to get to know your demo. Learn y'all story. It ain't just the day y'all met. Learn what happened before y'all met. Learn the journey your Masson was on before he even got to you. Or tell your Masson about what the fuck you was on before you got to him. Maybe that shit might correlate and be the same too. You know? Really know who your twin is. First 2 years, I got to know who my twin really was. His good, bad, and ugly traits. His secrets, his flaws, his fears, what makes him happy, what brings joy in his life, what he can fuck with and what he can't fuck with. And then what we got and how far it can go and shit like that. Like borders, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until like I came out the bag with my Masson, which I feel all twins should do after 2 years, come out the bag. Tell your twin he's a twin. I'm the divine feminine, you the divine masculine. We're twin flames. This is the twin flame situation. You're the one. And these are the reasons why. And this is some signs. And here's some synchronicities. And here's some proof as to why the shit that I'm saying means something. Here's a channel that I watch all the time that talks about this twin flame shit. Check it out. Or maybe you do readings yourself. Nigga, slide him your link so he can hear what you be saying and what you about and shit. Like, do all that in that recognition phase, because I'm telling you, that's the honeymoon phase, man. It ain't gonna be the same after that. Not saying it's gonna be all bad, but it ain't gonna be like that no more. So once we got in our first separation, which is like 2 years, 2 years of separation after 2 years of like recognition. By the time we got in the union for the first time, because you only get in union one time, you only hit recognition one time. Separation and reunion happens frequently. So when union happened for the first time, it happened due to the separation. Separation is good. Absence makes the heart fonder. My twin used to tell me all the time, boy, fuck am I hanging around with you for? I don't need you. I need you like a hole in the head. That's what my twin say all the time. I need you like a hole in the head, motherfucker. You ain't this person you deceive yourself as, nigga. Like, you don't want to learn from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we was beefing over nothing. That's twins. We beef over nothing. It's just the energy. That shit is just so intense. So, he used to be like, nigga, I need you like a hole in the head. I don't need you. I don't know why I'm hanging with you anyway. And then 2 years and not hanging with me, it took its toll. Because like I say, you can't just be glued at the hip with a stranger, because we were strangers. I've only known my twin for 8 years, but it seems like 80 years. It seems like eternity that I've known my twin. I feel like he raised me. I feel like I was a kid and he was raising me as a kid. Like, that's how long it feel like he'd been in my life. That's how normal he fit in my shit. And the 2 years we were separated, I was all fucked up. Like I say, we're not even fucking. This ain't no romantic or sexual demo I got with my twin. So how the fuck am I emotionally torn? How am I hurt? How are my feelings hurt? I feel like I just lost my best friend? I feel like I just got divorced with a fucking stranger I just met. Nigga, that's how twin flame shit works. My twin 30 years older than me. It was confusing for me. Imagine how that nigga feel. Imagine what he going through. I know what I'm going through, because I know what this is about. It's a twin flame thing. That's why I feel like this. My twin don't know none of that shit. So imagine what he trying to tell himself, how he, like, what this is. He like, nigga, what you doing? Magic on me, nigga? Why I can't leave you alone? What the fuck going on? You a psychic. You better not be doing no magic and shit. I'm like, nigga, I don't even fuck with magic. Nigga, like, that ain't even my area. Nigga, like, I don't fuck with that. I ain't put no spell on you, nigga. Like, why? What, you think I'm trying to get them cheeks or something, nigga? Like, nah, it ain't like that. Oh, man, it was just confusing for the nigga. So, of course, he had to stay away, because he was trying to figure out what the fuck this was. I already figured it out. But separation, it does something else to your masculine. So by the time they come back, that's why you need to be on your P's and Q's and carrots, feminine, because the worst shit you can do is your masculine finally get it, come back to try to reunite with you, Four of Wands, but your ass, Five of Wands, letting outside conflict, shit that don't involve you unless you involve yourself in it, get in the way of your union that's finna happen as we speak. It's life after, you know. During separation, you left with your heart, your feelings, your thoughts and shit of the separation. Nine of Cups, masculine, your other sub energy. We got dreams come true, wishes granted, and miracles. You know? Dreams come true, wishes granted, miracles. Like I said, my twin never had a son. It's something he always wanted. I never had a father. That's something I always wanted. I got a father now. He has a son now. Wish granted, dream come true, happening because of circumstance. We ain't just meet for this twin flame demo. We met for each other. Aside from the divinity part of meeting, it was a physical part for us meeting. For my twin, it was him loving another man. That shit was new. It was new for me. Like I said, I didn't have no dad. So really like a male figure, I never really had a love for a older male figure before. This shit was new just like it was new for him. But I'm a feminine energy. And like I say, I'll be in my heart and mind. I'm open-minded to a lot of shit. Twin, this shit was new. You know, my twin taught me how to love a man with no, I don't know how to put this shit. So tell me how to love another man with no preconceived notions and some sweet gay ass shit. Like it's cool. This love we have is cool. Between two men is cool. I told you, not knocking booze, this ain't no gay ass shit. I stress that because you fuckers in this little thing always want to put sex and romance on shit. Like a troll told me, I want to say like 2 years ago. Why don't you just come out and say that you gay and you and your twin fucking and shit like that? It's like, bitch, why it's gotta be like that? Why we can't just have mutual respect, love, and admiration for each other as men? Some of y'all think that shit gay. But some of y'all think that it's gotta be more too. That's why I don't give a fuck what they say or who they are. 70% of this world is karmic. So sometimes out of 10, it's a karmic talking about shit they don't know anyway. Shit was new for me. That's what this twin flame shit teaches you, how to love a person in a new way. All twin flame situations teach women is how to love another nigga without fucking them, without having a sexual relationship with them. That's new. That's new. Well, it's like we're not having sex though. It's like, but we have a connection. I feel it, but it's like, what's going on? Twin flame demo will definitely teach you how to love another man without having any physical shit. It's a lot of feminines out here with gay masculine twin counterparts. Yes, you could be a straight woman with a gay twin as your counterpart. Nigga, your twin can be your mother, family member. You don't want to fuck your mom or your cousins, do you? Motherfucker, that's why this shit ain't sexual based. Because it ain't all about that shit. Like I said, your twin flame could actually be a family member. But you gonna fuck your family? Because it's supposed to be physical and romantic? Like I say, I know these other psychics don't touch on this shit, but fuck them. They just trying to benefit from the whole twin flame, romantic, physical game that's out here that motherfuckers is getting off on. The shit deeper than that. Sometimes it will take your twin flame to be the same sex, like myself, or a family member for you to get it. That love ain't about physicality. It doesn't have to be. Love, man, love transcends. It's like the love between, I don't know how to explain it because I'm crossing lines and this kind of some weird ass shit. I don't want it to get spun in the wrong way. So I'm gonna use an example. It's like a Bronx Tale. That's how me and my twin flame demo is. It's like a Bronx Tale. Sonny and whatever that Italian young boy name was, it was pretty long. I forgot his name. You feel me? But Sonny and the boy, they loved each other. When Sonny died, that boy went crazy. When some shit was about to happen to the boy, Sonny went crazy. They loved each other. The boy had a father. But Sonny loved that boy. Not on no gay, crazy, grooming shit, rapey, molestation shit. None of that, nigga. It wasn't physical like that. The love that they had. It was a mutual respect and admiration for each other. That shit normal. You don't write shit like that off. Like I say, love, man, it transcends. Love comes from anywhere. Like love could come from any angle. Don't knock it. Embrace it. Don't knock it. Embrace it. Wrapping up your sub energies, masculine, you got the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Whatever the shit is you holding on to or scared to let go, it's a pinnacle. What's a pinnacle? It's a person, place, or thing. Let this person go. You don't need them. They probably need you more than you need them. You probably love the fuck out them. They probably don't even love you the way you love them. It's a reason you need to get rid of them. I'm pretty sure it's to help you. Don't stay in a stagnant position. Hold on to shit. Don't downplay your potential. Hold on to shit. Whatever you're going to have to let go, it's going to get released from you anyway. So you might as well be proactive and just let it go. Remember that saying, if you love it, let it go? You ain't letting go the person you love. You just letting go that hold that you got to them. That need that you feel you have to have. Because like I say, these people you love can be fucking monsters. We ain't talking about your twin flame. Could be karmics or, you know what I mean, your friends or family members and shit. Like, the person you love cannot love you. And you holding on to a person who will kill you, you know, it's like Mufasa and Scar. You know, I'm pretty sure Mufasa got hella warnings about exactly the nature of of his brother Scar truly is, like his true nature. I'm pretty sure he knew Scar's true nature a while ago, but he was just holding on to the sense of family. Well, he's my brother. You know, he possibly wouldn't do nothing to my son. He possibly couldn't do nothing to me until Scar had that nigga out on the mountain. That's when the nigga fangs came out. Mufasa wasn't fucked up. That Scar was fucking him up. I'm sure the first thing that popped up in Mufasa head was, damn, if he'll kill me, I wonder what the fuck he'll do to the future king. My son. I should have got rid of Scar, not for my protection. For the sake of the kingdom, for the sake of my family. Snakes, you cut their head off. You don't bring them home as a pet. You treat a snake like a snake. You treat a dog like a dog. You treat an outside cat like an outside cat. You treat a hoe like a hoe. You treat a good woman like a good woman. Never get shit twisted. Because soon you do that, that'll be your downfall. Your family telling you, don't fuck with your cousin. Don't nobody in the family fuck with your cousin. Why are you fucking with your cousin? Or you like, well, why y'all ain't fucking with cuz? We all family. You don't know this nigga. He just woo 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 woo. Well, that's y'all. He wouldn't do that to me. And then your fucking cousin steal from you. Or sell drugs out your house and get your house boarded up and shit. Fucking with you. Everybody told you to leave this person alone. But you thinking you could save this person. You end up fucking your shit up. Let people go when it's time to let them go. Because the longer you hold on to them, the more of an issue they're going to be in the future. Final card on your message, masculine. We got the 10 of Cups. This is happiness or emotional contentment. Happiness is a feeling. It's not a destination. It's not a checkpoint. It's not a position. It's not a place. It's a feeling or emotion. And guess what? It's a step after happiness. So happiness fades. You're not happy your whole life. You don't have a smile from the day you're born to the day you die. There's too much shit going on in the world for that. Eventually, your smiles are going to be turned upside down. Eventually, some catastrophic shit is going to happen that's going to fuck your whole emotions up. Like I said, it's the equivalent of like a monk. You know how monks be rolling? It's like they can levitate, do push-ups with their pinky fingers, and whoop hella ass out here. So really, they're like super people. They got like superpowers and shit. And most monks I see, they got this aura like, nigga, who fucking with me? I'm unfuckwittable. This is motherfucking harmony, enlightenment. It's just like, you know, it's just like, y'all, you ain't gonna fight me. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. I'm a Shaolin monk. It's like, I can levitate and do all this crazy shit. So what's the supernatural to me? You could be a fucking witch and some shit. What's that to a monk? Monks can, like, they be lit, like, you see it in their face, you see it in their aura. They live in a constant state of bliss. But what the fuck you think a monk gonna feel? Because we living in 2021, so you can be a monk somewhere. But what the fuck you think you gonna feel when you see a missile hit your city? You living in the mountains and shit. A missile hit your hometown. Somebody dropping a bomb on your city or a nuke on your shit. That's gonna turn your frown upside down. You ain't gonna smile through that. You're gonna be saddened by that. You're gonna be hurt by that. Watching genocide. Watching children get killed. Women get killed. You know? Like niggas getting killed by the cops, which is frequently. They killing us like that's what they supposed to do. Like, you know what I mean? Eventually, you could be the most calm, coolest monk in the world. Eventually, some of the world's injustice is gonna start affecting your happiness. Everybody has a bad day. Nobody perfect in this motherfucker. So like I say, if you beating people who just happy all day, every day, like they ain't got a care in the world, them niggas ain't in tune to reality. And them the most dangerous people who ain't in tune with reality. False sense of environment. They don't know where the fuck they at. Overall energy, wrapping this up, what you two got in common, which is fairly important, is the grooming part. Knight of Pentacles, that's grooming. Good grooming is you grooming somebody to be the best person they can be, or somebody grooming you to be the best person you can be. Good grooming is a two-way street. You give and receive. You want to be blessed? Bless somebody. You want to get stuff in life? Give stuff in life. You know, it's give and take. Life is give and take. So, grooming. If you're teaching people how to be the best people they can be, then you're going to be taught to be the best person you can be. Or you're being the best person you can be, teaching people to be the best person they can be. Ugly grooming. That's one-way streets. It's like you a manager, you manage a rapper. The rapper the one going to the studio, writing all the rhymes, doing all the shows. You finally managed to get the rapper a deal, and instead of taking 15% of whatever your artists get, you do a 70-30 deal. You get 70% of everything your artists get 30% of everything. So it ain't like he the artist, you the artist, at least business-wise. That's unfair. Good grooming would have been taking 15% off everything, like a good manager should, given the fact that the artist is doing all the work here, or like I say, you just doing 70-30, but you 30, and the artist 70. 50-50? That ain't even ugly grooming. Like, that ain't even like a two-way street. You know? You can't take advantage of people, especially when you ain't putting the work in to take advantage of a motherfucker. Like, that's a false sense of entitlement. Who the fuck you think you are? Like Rick Ross said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't, but you won't have my shit. Let's look at what's her face? Kim Kardashian. This hoe a billionaire now. I mean, it was obviously part of her plan. That's where Kanye fucked up, you know. But all that bitch just showed is that you can be a slut bucket ass bitch your whole life and come up. But that's only in the world. Like I said, this world fake as shit. The world's like a movie now, if you ain't noticed. There's a lot of shit that's happening you should be kind of shocked about, but it kind of like, it's normalized. We're so numb to shit that when crazy shit happened, it seemed normal. Like, I knew shit was a rap when Trump became president. I knew it. It was a rap. It was like something out of a fucking movie. How, Sway? How this nigga become president? Like, fresh post-Obama, too. Like, that's what made it just so whack. Like, Trump becoming president after, like, Bush, after Clinton, that shit would have made sense. You know, fresh off my man's. Like, nigga, yes, we can. We just had mad shift change. Just like the Black Lives Movement just went around the world. You would think people knew the plights of African Americans, but I guess it took that movement for niggas to kind of get on our cause of being lynched and killed in our country. We were brought to after being stolen from our homeland. Like I don't buy into that. That the world realize we're being in injustice in 2020, 2021. Like I don't buy in that shit. It's too much shit that happened in the 90s with niggas. The 80s with niggas. 70s with niggas. I know these niggas know who Jeff Fort and Larry Hoover was. Like I know these niggas know what happened, and like I say, when they dropped that bomb on Philly, I know the world heard about what happened to Marcus Garvey. I know the world heard about what happened to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and why. The shit that's been going on now been going on for a long ass time. It ain't just internet and shit like that, because like I said, the internet been around since what? The 90s? Can't tell me it took 21 years of internet internet analytics and data for the whole world to see that the blacks have an issue here in this country. Like, nah, they been new. It's just now you can get money off of it, and that's how Black Lives Matter started, and that's why it is what it is. You know what I mean? Say all this shit to say this. Grooming, man. You know, if you don't teach people how to do shit the right way, this shit ain't gonna get done the right way. No, bad grooming. That's you grooming somebody specifically for you. That's some evil shit. That's like genocide. You destroy a whole race of people. You oppress a whole generation of people. See what the government doing to African Americans, and they ain't just blacks. They fucked up the Native Americans. When I moved to Utah, I'm really seeing the state of the Native American in 2020, 2021. It's fucked up. They're at 1%. How the fuck a race of people go from 99% to 1% in a couple centuries? Let's see. A couple centuries. That's unheard of. Then when I found out that the number one race dying from coronavirus are Native Americans when they're only at 1%, that scared the fuck out of me. They probably ain't even at 1% now. They probably at like 0.3. The forefathers, the red man. Didn't I tell you how important the red man was? The red man, Native American, was the first motherfuckers to come over here. We all started from Africa. Nigga, that's a long trip. That means you had to go from Africa through Asia. God damn it. Damn near motherfucker Russia and shit. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm tweaking. Yeah. It was land bridges. The land bridge from I think it was like the Russia, Alaska type shit, Eskimo and shit. Like, I'm thinking they went like on boats to the New World. Nah. Red man. They went far as fuck to get to America. On foot, nigga. They migrated there. That's a great race. Look at the Hopi Indians, man. Look at how the Indians operate. They operate on a level so beyond most races. Just like Indians. The Indian, like India, they mastered spirituality, in my personal opinion. I think India mastered spirituality. You know, divine love, Kama Sutra, all that shit come from India. That's the blue man. The yellow man, you know, yellow race, Asians, they perfected agriculture. They perfected, like, to me personally, law and order. You know what I'm saying? Red man was like the adventurer, the like alpha apex traveler. You know, the indigo man, the black race, we like niggas, we stay close to home. That's why like Africa is what it is. That's why it's divided as it is, and people been there for a long time still doing the same shit. I'm a descendant of the Africans, but I'm African American at the end of the day. So my root, I have no roots. They got roots. I have none. That's the difference between African American and African. And I'm saying all this shit to really draw a picture, like grooming, man. Everything that ever happened was groomed for it to be this way. So watch how you groom shit. Even if you ain't grooming somebody, you grooming somebody. Even not being a part of a child's life is going to affect them. Even not being at home or not being around family is gonna, you know what I mean, send a message and shit. The way this grooming shit correlates to you and the masculine, feminine, is y'all groom each other. Told y'all gotta make the best. Y'all gotta make each other the best people y'all can be. That's y'all only job in this demo. So you can't have your masculine illuminate you, or put you on, but you don't illuminate your masculine or put him on. That'll be selfish as hell. Like, what type of grooming do you have with your twin? Overall energy, bottom line energy, which is most important. We got the 7 of Wands. That's internal conflict. Internal conflict is the most crucialest thing in twin flame union, reunion, recognition, because that's going to be the difference between if this shit going to solidify itself or fall apart. I told you, one twin can be ready, the other one not so much. If the other twin has got too much internal conflict, that they're going to have to heal themselves. It's internal conflict. That's your complexes. That's your woes. That's your fears. That's your dark side. This is what you hate about yourself. This shit. You hate how you look. You hate your life. You hate your circumstance. Other people don't know this shit because this shit is going on internally. But if you a mess inside, then you're going to mess up everything outside of you. Heal yourself. Love yourself so the person who's loving you can get that love back. Can get that appreciation back. You can get on the same page. Person giving you unconditional love, you need to get that unconditional love back. Understand it. You got to know who you are. Otherwise, you're going to confuse other people on the quest to try and find who and what you are. Internal conflict, that shit is crucial. That's why I told you in the beginning of this reading, feminine, know your twin. Know his complexes. Know him and all the shit that he got going on. You should know your twin's worst fear. You should know what your twin will and won't do. You should know what makes your twin like insecure and triggered and what's going on with him internally. You ain't gonna know everything that's going on with your masculine internally, but at least if you a good twin, you would know. Just like your twin would know what's wrong with you. Final card in this message, Knight of Cups. That's the Romeo card. This shit is either love or lust. Romeo and Juliet. They were in lust. They weren't in love, because if they was in love, they would have been on the same page. And thus, that story that they had wouldn't have been a tragedy. In fact, it probably would have turned out to be a romantic comedy. Romeo and Juliet should have grew up to be Rome and Jules, but instead they both died in their teenage years, which is a motherfucking tragedy because they were more in lust than love. It's okay to know you in lust and not in love, because at least you can identify that and find love instead of just lusting for somebody until this person you lusting for end up, like I say, burning you like a disease you can't get rid of, breaking your heart to the point where you feel like killing your goddamn self. Or you, like I say, holding on to whack ass people and whack ass situations to where you literally give yourself, your whole self to a person and they consume you so much you ain't even got enough of you for you. So what good is a situation like that? That's the message I got. Hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. You need some message from me, some readings from me, holla. Like I say, 24 hours left for the $25 readings that I'm doing for anybody, and the $50 life coaching, which is 3 readings, 3 unlimited time readings for one low price, $50. That's still going on, but you got 24 hours to book. After 24 hours, the only $25 readings I'm doing is for people who getting a reading from me for the first time. Other than that, readings are $45. Life coaching is between $75 to $125. Get with it. Love y'all. Tell y'all friends about me. Subscribe. I'll fuck with y'all later. Deuces.